This lesson is going to be on reading music, or trying to avoid reading music. Reading music's pretty hard, and as guitarists we are very innovative and as such have developed an easier way to read music. It's called tab, and it's actually not because we're innovative, it's because we're lazy, and tab is far easier than reading conventional music. If you want to read conventional music, then there'll be a few lessons on that within this website, but the main goal of the website is to keep things simple and to make it as easy as possible for you, and tablature is a good way of doing that. Tablature is shortened to tab, so that's the way we're going to be reading music throughout this website. I'll try and explain how to read tab to you. It's extremely easy. It's a series of lines which represent strings and numbers which represent the fret that you're supposed to play the note on. So it's basically 6 lines which represent the 6 strings of the guitar and the numbers which represent the frets. So here we go. I have a little demonstration of tab here for you. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so what we've got here is 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different lines, and each of them represent a string on the guitar. So that is the thinnest string on the guitar, or the E string. That is the second thinnest string, or the B string. That one's the third, and so on. If you refer to the video on tuning the guitar, it will tell you the names of each of the strings. So that's E, B, G, D, A and E. Okay, so basically what we've got here is a bird's eye view of the guitar neck. So basically you've got the piece of paper here, and it sort of sits on top of the guitar like that and represents the numbers, if you can see that, like that. Okay, so it's basically, tab is basically a bird's eye view of the guitar with numbers representing whereabouts you play the note on the guitar. So I'll just run through these examples for you. So if you look at the first one, that is a 0. 0 means that the string is played open. Open means that you don't have any fingers on any frets, so you just pluck the string and let it ring. This one here is a 3, so that's the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, the 2nd thinnest string. Here is a 7, so that would be the 7th fret on the 3rd string. So basically this is the floor and this is the ceiling. That's the floor, that's the ceiling. So you're working your way up the guitar. So that's the 7th fret on the 3rd string. That one there is the 12th fret on the thinnest string. Okay, and the next example we've got here is a little bit different, so I'll explain that. If the notes are stacked on top of each other, it represents that they're played at the same time as a chord. So this chord here is open, then 1, then open, then 2, then 3. And I've put an X here, which means you don't play that string. Sometimes people write an X, sometimes they just don't write anything on the string. It amounts to the same thing. If I wanted you to play that note as an open string, I would write a 0 on it. Okay, so this is tablature. As I said, it's just a series of numbers and strings, and it lets you know whereabouts the notes are on the guitar that you're trying to play. Makes things much easier for us, and that is basically the goal of this website. The one problem with tab is that it doesn't tell you the length of the notes, so when we're trying to learn a song, I'll either play it for you so that you can hear how it's supposed to sound, or you can hear it on the record if you're trying to learn something on your own. So the point of Tab is just to make things much easier for you than reading traditional music. As I said, if you want to read music, there will be some lessons on that in the website. So this lesson was on reading Tab.